between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And away we go from Wisconsin. Fields this one at the 3. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Ready up.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Check, smash. Here we go. Set, yellow, go. Red, 38. Set, huh?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Set, ready, set.
First down throw, here's Love. This is complete, it's Matthew Golden. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Set. Cut.
Takes the handoff, now Love. It's caught out right by Golden. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. It's about 43 yards for it.
A 43-yard attempt.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He can shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
Throwing right away here, Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Good for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Goff. Escapes out to the left. Downfield, this fine, St. Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the first. They send the tight end in motion. Goff off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
180! Oklahoma!
Out of the shotgun, Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Trouble, 38. 52, blue. Set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he gets it forward to show about a yard out of that. Tackled by Jeff Campbell.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 10 black. Ready.
To the air with Love. Off his back foot, hurling this deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You've got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. On 2nd and 10, Goff escapes the pocket. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another, 3rd and long.
Hey, lift! Lift! Lift!
Shotgun snap here to Goff. On the move, headed right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mihal. And the Packers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Max down!
Running on first here with Jacobs. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle! Let's go! Set!
Shotgun now for Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready! 45, white! Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Go ultra! Yellow, zoom! Set, go!
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Throwing. It's Love. Completed over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jaden Reed, the intended target. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
That just stings. You got to be automatic from that distance. That is going to be a tough one for that sideline to absorb.
Start on the ground with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Finds Isaac Teslaw. Complete. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Off now on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
On the set.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Come on, set. Set, huh?
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you have a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Ready up.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Love now off the play action. This is Reed working the right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
Ready.
line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready, ready. Black, 95. Hut.
Handoff here to Jacobs. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers, who have second and 4.
Ready. 52 blue.
Love looking to pass. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Set, ready. Ready, ready.
Love now to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Shotgun give now to Jacob. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's Love. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Hey. Let's go.
Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing fourth down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
7-yard attempt.
McManus sends it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Glad to see him right the ship individually and make one after his earlier attempts went awry. And this was a big spot. It's finally come through on this one because now it gives his team the lead.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Here's Gong. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Flush down out to his left. He's keeping it. And Goff finds the field on a slide after finding enough for the first. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down throw from Goff. Buys time, rolling right. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get their first points of this game just before halftime. Wow, a great effort play all around to find that touchdown, Brock. And it looked for a while like that play was long dead.
Relentlessness really is one of the biggest things these scouts look for in receivers coming out of school. Longer plays. What's their effort level? Do they shut it down? Do they pack it in when it's not on time and not on rhythm? Or is it all out every single snap, finding space, being alive, being a target for your quarterback? His relentlessness right there, his effort was worth that touchdown, exactly what they were looking for.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Let's go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready?
First throw for the backup now. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw it. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. Ready?
Looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Corey Black has got it. And the Lions do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. He loses the football. Packers pick it up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready.
Thrown on first down, Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
On the ready.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Set. Red 38. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Ready. Yellow 40.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards, and it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now a toss to Jacobs, headed left. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Come on, set. Ready.
Quick throw out wide by Love. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
Checks it down to Gibbs. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Hey, go Fury. Here we go.
Jacobs running behind center. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set, hut. Yellow 22. Set, hut.
Love from the gun. Escapes the pocket. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Dak, ready.
To the air, 3rd and long. He's got it complete to Reed. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, And the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Smash. 33. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. Set.
There's Love to throw. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Ready.
Love now on 1st and 10. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run, Jacobs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the pickup, and they're 3 away on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
On the ready.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Set. Set.
Jacobs again. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Packers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
We go. Set up. Set.
Running it with David Montgomery. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
1st down, Detroit.
Play action here with Goff. Has the connection to right. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Headed out right. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Forced out to his right. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Gonna throw again. Goff. Pass complete to Sloan. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. And he's got Khalif Raymond. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions cut the lead down to just 2. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Okay, go steal. Ready, cut.
The toss to the right. It's Jacobs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
The beauty of defense tackles is they come in all shapes and sizes, from 280 pounds to almost 400 pounds in their football gear, Kate. But when you get one of those war daddies that can shed a tackle and create a negative loss like that, well, those guys are real hard to find. Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. They cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go.
To the air with Love. Dumps it off to his running back. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss.
A 6-yard loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
He fields it at his 43. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call a garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
2nd and 8. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
Off now on 3rd down. It's on target to Williams. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first. From the red zone now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ric Flair. Black 20.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. And that's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. The back grabs it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Fox now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow.
Love out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Trying again following the sack. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, I admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
line's just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Lions clinging to a 1-point lead. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, it's Gibbs. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. Packers pick it up. The 50. 30. Into the red zone. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead.
Well, if this winds up holding as your game winner, and I almost hope it does. I don't know if I should say that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. But I just love what it illustrates, the want-to from this defense to go and finish. Anytime, anywhere, anyone. You don't know when that big play's coming, but you've got to deliver, and they just did.
So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
Let's
The
go.
Packers will
10
set up
cycle,
for the
50,
2-point
green.
conversion.
Set, go.
Keeping it on the ground. And he is hit well behind the line. It goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Lions 17. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
180.
Back to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So 2nd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Catch made left side by Laporta. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
180. What's up?
He'll look to throw it. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he got there in time. He's taken down. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. The Packers take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Maverick. 2 up. 4 down. DC. Cut.
Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Desperation time here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Ready. Ready.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Packers to a knee, letting the clock run out on this victory.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So this is a Packers win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.